Hey everyone, don't mind the hair, I just got out of the shower. But it's time for another 3-minute review. Another Marvel one. I know it's been a lot of Marvel lately, but I've been watching a lot of Marvel on winter break, so might as well record some more reviews. I just watched Captain Marvel, and this is actually only the second time that I've seen it. This is my first time watching it since I went to theaters because I kind of wrote it off as boring and uninteresting and just kind of had the memories of watching it in the back of my mind. I was like, I don't need to rewatch it again. I know the gist of what happens. It's an origin story. But honestly, without having the woke lens on, like thinking about it like that, it honestly is a pretty solid movie. Like, um, I forgot when I started talking, but I'm gonna roughly do 3 minutes. Like there are some like in my head at first I was like, this movie looks cool, it has a cool backstory, but it's just another Marvel origin movie. There's nothing unique about it. And granted, there are some similar things actually to Thor 1. A lot of stuff reminded me of Thor 1, where he goes to Earth and acts like a total dumbass because he's from Asgard, so he doesn't know Earth's customs or anything like that. So he just acts like he would in Asgard, and that's kind of how she is for some of the movie. So that part kind of reminded me of Thor, but I actually really like the like lost memory aspect, and in my head I remember the scroll twist not really working, but it hit me this time. Like this time it actually, and I knew it was coming, and I still uh like actually really liked it this time. Uh and getting some backstory on Nick Fury, like without just hearing about it, like actually getting to see young Nick Fury in action is really, really spectacular. Like he isn't necessarily like the highlight of the movie, but he's really, really well written in this movie. And Captain Marvel herself, it's really hard to write an origin story for a character like that who is so powerful that she can just oppose anyone. Like she easily outmatches anyone. But they kind of had the story where her powers are restricted for most of the movie, and then all of a sudden she just kicks everyone's ass, which some people may look at and be like, overpowered female character, you. But that's just how she is. Like, she unlocks her powers and all of a sudden she's whipping everyone's asses. Like, that's just how it be. Like, she's not going to be opposed by anyone who, like, there's a reason they restricted her powers. It's because she easily outmatches all of them. Like, it's written well, but people didn't really understand that when they watched it. And people talked about how Brie Larson's acting was like static, and honestly, I didn't get that vibe at all. Like there are some emotional moments in this movie, and I think she sells them really well. Um, like again, it's there's a lot of exposition material in this movie, which I don't really like. So that's what kind of brings it down for me. But I went into this movie watching it thinking, yeah, she's better off in like a team setting. Like she doesn't stand alone as her own character very well. And I ended the movie completely flipping that and really liking seeing her character in action alone. Like I remember not really caring for it that much the first time, but now it's not one of my favorite Marvel movies. I'd still put it in like B tier ish, but before it was like a C tier average ass movie to me. Like I'd put it up in B now, like after rewatching it. Above Black Widow. Um but yeah, I'd give this like I'd agree with the critic review on Rotten Tomatoes before the other side, the audience reviews got review bombed. I'd give this around a 7.5 to 8 out of 10. Like 8 feels like a little too much, but 7.5 also feels too low. Like I'm just kind of teetering on the edge between those. But yeah, let me know what you thought of the movie in the comments. I know it's been a while since it came out, but watching it again, I totally flipped my perspective on it. So we can discuss it in the comments below. Thank you all for watching. Peace out.